Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Welcome to the Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network. We are a show that is everything Broncos and brought to you with emotion, passion, honesty, and of course, my comments, Spence's comments, your comments in the chat. We are Broncos Buzz. I am your host, Bronco Bill. My co-host is Coda Spence right next to me. Guys, you are the backbone of the show. Welcome to Broncos Buzz on a Friday. Can you believe it's almost halfway through December? This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Got a great background. Obviously, it's a nativity scene. Christmas is around the corner. Just wanted to say Merry Christmas to each and every one of you out there. Hope you have a very, very safe holiday season. Unlike what I'm going to get into about what happened to me. But anyways, Spence, what happened to your week? Excuse me, what happened? How was your week going?
I was kind of confused by tonight's episode. I mean, I think my glasses aren't working right. And our fearless leader gave a great name, but I think he missed two letters, ER. I think it should have been to beer or not to beer. So if that's the question, I go with two beers. So I'll do two beers to start the show.
Holy Toledo. I swear that's apple juice. It's got to be apple juice. They ain't no freaking way that's beer. Anyways, so what is the topic of the show, Spence?
To beer or not to beer? That is the question.
To be or not to be, I think is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
I said, the glasses were not. I don't think I had the right glasses on. I was misreading it.
How was your week, man?
It was good. Had a great week.
Yeah.
Busy with stuff. How about you? How are you doing?
I had a great week too until last night.
I see a little something. You want to?
No, you don't see nothing.
I don't see anything.
See this right here?
Oh, did you do something? Were you bad again in your wife?
All the way down the chin. Have you noticed that this is a little bit more swollen than this side?
She gave you a good right hook.
I wish that's all I could say, because then that would only be one area. My entire body aches. I'm going to tell you what happened. So for 18 years, we've lived in this house. And 18 years, I've always put up garland around the ceiling. You know, there was a ceiling in the wall of the family room, which is 10 foot tall. Well, we have this couch and we have a fireplace that's kind of like kitty corner to the couch. And the couch is, it's a recliner. So it's heavy as heck to move it. I don't want to move it. Well, I can't put a 6 foot ladder in between the couch and the fireplace mantle. The fireplace hearth stands 2 foot tall above the floor. Anyway, make a long story short, I get an extension ladder and I put it out there. I said, okay, extension ladder's fine. I've been doing it for 18 years, no problem. I forgot. We've never had a little table next to the couch and the fireplace. It's never been there. So I was able, in years previous, I was able to get the extension ladder to point more like let me do it this way, more like it's supposed to be, right? This way, I did it more angled on tile floor.
Ooh.
So I get all the way to the top, and all of a sudden I feel it sliding. And the extension ladder comes down, hits the edge of the couch. The extension ladder stops. My face does it. Bam! Slams into the ladder. My ribs hit the ladder. My thigh hits the ladder. My shin gets torn up, and my right shoulder bounces off the ladder, and I end on the floor. Thank the good Lord I did not hit that fireplace. If I'd hit that fireplace, I wouldn't be here tonight. I guarantee it. My wife came running out of the room. Are you okay? Are you okay? I said, I'm fine. And I'm holding my face like this because, as you guys can see, it's all tore up right here. And I'm holding my face. And she goes, you okay? And I went, no, I'm pretty bleeding. My whole hand was filled with. Anyways, that's how last night went. So,
Okay.
needless to say, guess who's coming over tomorrow to help me hang up the lights outside? My son.
Your
He's like,
son.
Dad, you're not getting up on that ladder by yourself. So, anyways, but I finished the garland. My wife held the ladder afterwards. She says, I'm not leaving till. So, anyways, that was last night. So that's why my body aches, dude. Oh, every facet of my shoulders, my back. It's just, but hey, you know what? I'm here. And I'm here. We're going to do a show. We're going to have a fun show. And I'm excited about the show. I really am excited about the show. Don't worry,
Dr.
guys.
Spencer will send you a beer to help you with that.
It's just a little scratch. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy is I thought I broke my jaw, dude. So I was going, I'm like, no, I'm fine. My wife goes, but if you broke your jaw, you couldn't talk for about a month or so. What about your? Oh, never mind. That might be a good idea if you don't talk. I'm like, anyways, guys, that's it. That's we're moving on. Okay, into the chat. Madungus Creepy, the owner of the MHRT network, is a member of the channel. So that you know what that means, guys. If you feel so inclined, you can also become a member. If the owner is going to become a member, then guess what? We all should become members and support each and every one on this network. All right. How come it says live? Oh, 7 minutes. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm all jacked up. David Yonkin. What
Hey,
is
David.
up, my friend? Says, Bill, you can't be lucky 10 times. Well, what do you mean I can't be lucky 10 times in a row? You're talking about the topic of the show? You're right. It's not luck. We will get into that. We'll get into that. But David, thank you so much for being in the chat. Absolutely appreciate it. Blake McRae says, hello. I said, what's up?
Hi, Blake. How you doing?
Oh, sorry.
You skipped one. You skipped you skipped a buddy. Our Pats fan.
Pats fan. All right. Welcome to the show again, man. Hey, it's all good. Patriots, Broncos tied at 11-2. It's crazy, isn't it? 11 and freaking 2, dude. Nuts. Do you guys think the Broncos will beat the Packers this weekend? Well, we'll tell you at the end of the show. That's for sure. So stick around. Stick around. It's going to be a show. If you look underneath my name, if I get back to it, it says Showdown in Denver. Do we make it 11 straight? Well, stick around. We'll both answer that question. That's for sure. All right, Rudy, my brother-in-law from Vegas says, ouch. Yes, you think? Dude, it hurt like a Palm Beach. Oh, yeah. I'm still sore, but hey, you know what? It's going away. It's going away. Thank goodness I don't weigh 250 pounds. You can imagine me hitting that at that weight, dude. You know what's funny is I rode the ladder down. I said, I'm not trying to jump off this thing. You know, it's just, and it's only 10 feet tall, but hey, what's that song? 10 feet tall, bulletproof? No, I wasn't bulletproof. That's for sure. What? That's a country song. 10 foot tall, bulletproof by Travis Tritt. Do you like country?
I do like country, but I missed that one.
Do you like Travis Tritt?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, then you're right. You missed that one. All right, let's get into the first topic, not the main topic, because we always do a recap. And we got some interesting things about this particular game. Broncos Raiders recap. Final score 24-17. The point spread was by 7.5. So let me back up a little bit, Spence. The Broncos had a 24-14 lead. Raiders get the ball with about a minute and 30 seconds left in the game. No timeouts. And they try and go down the field successfully. Instead of, even the announcer said, why are they trying to get points? It's a meaningless amount of points. Why are they? Could Vegas bookkeepers have the phone to the Raiders upstairs? could they say, hey, get a field goal? I'm just throwing this out there. Get a field goal because now it's only 7 points, not 7.5. So we keep money. Remember, Vegas Raiders, you live in Vegas. You live in Vegas. I'm just saying. Spence, it was a great Broncos win. We had to have that win. What do you think about the controversy? Do you buy into it? Do you think it's legit? Or do you think it's coincidence?
Well, here's the other thing. The over-under of the game was 40 points. So the field goal hit the over also. Plus, that last play to call a defensive delay of game.
Laying on the player, which he did not do. He did not lay on him.
He did not lay on him. Let's just say this. There's some shenanigans that we cannot prove. But something is very fishy here in the meat market.
But do you feel that maybe, and I'm not saying the referees are in on it, but do you think maybe the NFL is saying, hey, if it's a close, I don't know. I don't want to think that. I don't want to think. And here's a weird thing. I'm going to go back to Super Bowl 33 for a moment, okay? Super Bowl 33 with the Broncos against the Atlanta Falcons.
Mm-hmm.
My wife worked at Sears or Penny's at the time. I can't remember. One of the two. And she came home a week prior to the Super Bowl. Because remember, at that time, you had the Super Bowl, then you had an off week, right? And then you had this, you had the championship game, then you had an off week, and then you had the Super Bowl, right? So in that off week, she came home to me and said, hey, I got this cool looking shirt you may like. I got it for you. It's Terrell Davis on the front. The letters are in gold. I'm like, why are they in gold and not orange? I looked it up. If letters are in gold, it means you went back to back.
Ooh.
Huh? I went, huh? We hadn't even played we hadn't even played the game yet. Denver wins it big, 30-something to 19, 36-19, I think it was. Denver wins it big. And my first thing out of my wife's mouth was, I told you it's rigged. And I went, I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. Though I'm just wondering if they already had the shirts out and she just had to stand.
They already, you've heard so many stories of they go to the Super Bowl and they have like last year, they had championship shirts at the Super Bowl for Kansas City, championship shirts for Philadelphia at the Super Bowl. What happened to those shirts in Kansas that said Kansas City Super Bowl? There was a story back in the mid 2000s where they found out where all the shirts from one team who lost went to. They were dropped in the middle of nowhere in Africa.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
I can't remember which team it was, but there were some kids in Africa holding up shirts saying this team had won the championship when they had actually lost the game. So, yep. Merkman says South Africa. Bronco ain't winning no Super Bowl. Okay. Well, you and I, Merkman, you and I are thinking alike. Yes, they were dropped in Africa to never be seen again or photographed.
Yeah.
So, but I'll say this. Hey, Brad, how you doing? Let's, I forget which part of Denver you're in, but good evening, fellows Bronco Country fans. Hope you are all having a wonderful week and absolutely fired up to see our Broncos beat the Packers and clinch a playoff spot. So am I. But before we get to that, Brad, we're going to highlight back to the Raiders game. I'm just going to say this. It was a ho-hum victory. It was a victory where there wasn't anybody who got hurt. There wasn't any serious situation.
Well, that's a good thing.
I mean, Bo Nix was efficient. He was 31 for 38. Not a lot of yards, but what had happened is what Sean Payton likes to do. You get up by 2 scores, you start running the ball. So they ran the ball 31 times for 152 yards. They pretty much controlled the game. They got 4 sacks. Bo Nix had no touchdowns, but he had no interceptions or turnovers. So, and Mims, this is what we were missing during some of those games. We
Oh man, that
return was incredible and awesome.
Yep.
But nothing spectacular. A win is a win. And what I've been saying all season, the Broncos play up to their competition. They play down to their competition. Bill, I had talked about the final score last week, and the point spread was 7.5. What did I say the final point spread of the game would be? Either 6, 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
I know my son's watching, and he wanted me to do that. So guess what? It was 6 or 7 points. It was we all knew it. In my football pool, the Broncos are favored by 7.5. I almost always take the Broncos. First time I think I've taken against the Broncos because I knew something was going to happen. We all knew that something. I mean, think about this. It's a 0.5 point spread in Las Vegas. You think a shenanigan's going to happen? Yeah, it's going to happen.
Yep.
You know what? Overall, let's just say this. Both teams got what they wanted. The Broncos got a win. They got out of town. The Raiders, the boss is texting. The Raiders got a loss, which helps them get a better position to get a quarterback from hopefully the University of Indiana, Mendoza. Mm-hmm. Let's see what happens. I know our buddy Jack is going to pop in here any second. But you know what? We got out of that game with no major injuries. We got a win. We move on. Now we can start talking about the tough stretch of the schedule, the next 4 games, and we move on.
Yep. I'm not sure. I have no idea what this means. Well-dressed monkey from my brother-in-law in Vegas. Put it down, Rudy. Put it down.
Okay. Hang on.
Wait. Yeah.
I got to read this from my mom. So this one's coming out of left field.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Where is it? All right, Mom. Broncos have the most handsome guys in the league. From a woman's point of view, they win the Super Bowl.
Hey, you know what? My wife has always said, football players have the nicest butts. So, hey, women look at that stuff. Why do you think they have cheerleaders so we can look at stuff? I mean, come on. They don't show them on TV all that much, but anyways. Clayton Huron says, hey, guys. I say, hey, what's up? He said, smash that like button and share, guys. I totally agree. Hit that thumbs up as well. Subscribe if you have not. Please do so. It really does help out the show, helps out the network, and we greatly appreciate it. Welder's Fence says, is it just me, or does Jacoby Brissett make everybody better around him? Tough decision, too.
Ooh.
Jacoby Brissett. What do you think? Silence is golden, golden.
I know. I'm going to punt on that one because we've seen both sides of Jacoby Brissett, and he's led the Cardinals, right?
Mm-hmm.
To a few victories, but he's also led them to some ugly losses.
Clayton says something that I cannot 100% agree with. But hear me out, Clayton. Please hear me out. He says, absolutely. We ran the ball. I'm talking about against the Raiders. We ran the ball, and we're going to continue to do so. We're going to be scary. I'm not so sold on that because I'll tell you why. And I know we're going to get into the whole Broncos-Packers things at the end of the show, but I will preface it by saying this. The Packers they're in the top 10 in defense, but the most scary thing is they're the top 10 in offense. But if we can't run the ball against the Packers, we're in trouble. But then again, if they can't pass or run the ball against us, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. So let's just leave it at that. We'll get to that at the end of the show. So stick around. But this is going to be a barn burner of a game. A barn burner of a game.
It's good. And you know what? This is the national game on CBS.
And it's not even shown in Southern California.
Really? We get the Colts and Seahawks. Really?
Yeah.
Really? Come on,
Come
CBS.
on.
Couldn't
I mean, all they had to do was just put it for San Diego County, Orange County, Riverside County, and then take it north after that.
Yeah. Of course, CBS couldn't really stands for couldn't broadcast shish kebab. I mean, really, really, CBS. Come on, this is the national game, and you want to give Los Angeles
95% of the country is seeing the Broncos Packers game. It's basically like the repeat of Super Bowl 32. I mean, without the same players. I wonder, the game is in Denver. I wonder if the Broncos are going to wear the uniform that they had right up here. I know you guys can't see it right there, but it's the one where they had the what I love, my favorite jersey, the dark blue with the orange stripe down the side, and it comes up around the collar here. I wonder if they're going to wear that one for that game. That would be classic, dude. That would be awesome.
That would be good. Hey, Welders Fence, are you a Arizona Cardinals fan? Let us know in the chat, please. And here he is. Jack's here, my friend.
Jack Kenna, what is up, my friend? Nice to see you, dude. Nice to see you.
And Jack, you missed the intro. Go back and see it. But basically, that's where I'm at right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about my thing that happened. Yeah, go back and watch the beginning. You'll find out why I got this big freaking cut right here and a big old jaw right around here. You'll find out why. Anyways, okay, continue on down. Madunga says, wow, breaking out the Christmas stuff early. Hey, you know what? It's December, dude. We only got really one more show prior to Christmas, because Christmas is on Thursday. So our second show after tonight will be after Christmas. So, hey, got to do what you got to do, man. Hey, we are on the cutting edge, Madungas. We bring out stuff ahead of everybody else. We are the cutting edge of the show. Bring out the Christmas stuff early. You still got another show before. I just said that.
Yeah, and we're going to have this again for that other show. So Christmas holiday season goes from after Thanksgiving to before Christmas.
Exactly.
There's a whole season. By the way, I just got to give a shout out to Madungas. I love our owner. I appreciate everything he does. I have a lot of fun with him. Sometimes it's misconstrued, but Madungas, you're our man. Thank you very much for all the support you give Broncos Buzz and the entire network.
There you go. Good job. Past fan says, and we're going to get into that. It's coming up. It's coming up. I can't jump into it right now because it got other things prior to that, but stick around, guys. You guys are going to love us. Yeah. Pat fan says, I think Philip Rivers is going to lead the Colts to a win over the Seahawks.
Well, the Colts had not announced a starting quarterback yet. It's possible that Philip Rivers could be the starter, could be the emergency backup. Who knows?
Philip Rivers? 44 years old. Hey, where's Tom Brady? Where's he going back to? Is he going back to Tampa Bay? Because they need help, dude. Can you believe that game last night? Can you believe that Tampa Bay freaking blew that game last night? Oh, and by the way, did you? Oh, you won?
Oh,
you did not put money on Atlanta. Oh, dude, you are sick.
No,
dude.
because look at what Tampa Bay has done the last few weeks, and look at what Atlanta has done under Cousins.
I know, but I never saw that come. And so check this out. Did you happen to hear the interview or the not interview press conference of the head coach of Tampa Bay. He threw out 7 or 8 F-bombs. I kept going boot and boot and
Oh
boot
yeah.
and
Oh
boot.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He was one pissed off dude.
Because
Wow.
basically he is now given Carolina control of their own
Oh,
destiny.
sure.
in that
Carolina has
division.
control, 100% control of the destiny.
And Tampa Bay, how do you lose to two teams that are not making the playoffs
New Orleans and
at
Atlanta.
home in your own division?
Oh, and they have to play Carolina twice in their last 3 games.
Yeah, and those are going to be fun games to watch. I'll tell you right now.
That's crazy, dude. Freaking nuts. I couldn't believe that game. I was watching the Avalanche game destroy Florida Panthers 6-2. I switched over to watch the last, I guess it was Atlanta had the ball, so I guess it was when I turned it on, it was third. I couldn't believe it. 3rd and 28, I believe. It was, oh, look at your little girl. Look at the little guy. Oh, love you so much.
All right.
So
ready
at
to
the,
go get something to eat. Go get
so
something.
it was 3rd and 28.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm like, there's no way. There's no freaking way. Man.
No, and we had that same defense, same situation with us against Washington. What did Tampa Bay do on 3rd and 28?
Prevent
Defense, preventing you to get a first down. Well, what they did is they allowed Atlanta to get halfway there, and then a great pass by Cousins to get the first down. Tampa Bay, their mojo is going. And how they looked against New Orleans, I thought, you know what? Atlanta's on a roll. I'll sum it up. Bill was attacked by the poodle again.
Madungus, if the poodle is a 10-foot extension ladder, then yeah, I guess I got attacked by it. But no, dude, it was great. I don't even want to think about how close I could have hit my head on that stone. We have cobblestone, not cobblestone. What are those big stone things they put on fireplace? Not mantles. Hearth. The fireplace hearth. Those big. Slab stones or something. Anyways, they're like 2 foot by 2 foot. Anyways, if I had hit my head on that, guys, I probably would not be here tonight. But anyways,
hey, let's just say this. Thank the powers to be that you're safe and you're good, and we're able to talk Broncos. And Darren, thank you for your comment. Oh, what happened there? Darren, thank you for your comment. We all hope that Patrick Surtain gets at least 1 pick this Sunday, maybe 2.
Yeah, let's hope. Let's see. Let's go down real quick. Let's see. Oh, Michael Q3M7K says, great dog. I talk about your dog. There you go.
Well, it made sense. The spread got to 6.5. Yeah,
3rd and
Atlanta
28.
overcame a 3rd and 24 and a 4th and 14. I mean, this is the thing that I talk about. Coach Vance Joseph here. When you have a team down and in a vulnerable position, you attack. You do not go on prevent defense, and that's what Tampa Bay did. And they basically put the platter out there and said, Atlanta, go ahead, make a first down.
Well, if you think about it, Atlanta had nothing to lose. It's like, well, why not go for it?
They had nothing to lose.
Why not try for it? Yeah. I mean, if they don't get the 4th and 14, big deal.
And Cousins, you know what? Contrary to what he looked like last year or previous, Cousins looked good. Yeah. He looked really good. Problem is, you get Cousins in a stressful situation, he seems to flop.
Yeah. All right. So we are now almost 30 minutes into the show. We haven't even gotten to the main topic, but that's what this show's about. We go different directions. We engage with the chat. We love the chat. We welcome the chat. We want you to comment. We want you to support. We want you to subscribe and all of that. And that's why we have so much fun in what we do, because we literally enjoy having you guys in the chat. All right.
Quick thing. Michael Q3M7K. Are you my old high school buddy, Michael Amdur? Let me know either way, because I think that is your calling letters there. But anyways, Michael, who you a fan of? We want to know more about you guys. So take it on to the next topic.
Mertman says, sorry I came back. I felt bad, sorry, but still, it ain't going to happen. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Well, you go back to his previous comment where he said they shipped off. No, it wasn't that they shipped this. They shipped all the shirts and from the losing team. They shipped them all off to Africa.
Got it.
Oh, Jack he's saying us winning the Super Bowl.
Jack Kennett says, hit them likes. Thumbs up, fellas. Please do so. Please do so. Let's everybody know that you guys like the show. You like the presentation. You like our craziness or whatever you like. You like the topics. Hopefully you like the topics.
Yeah, guys, also make sure you catch the Wild Wild West on Wednesday nights with my buddy Jack. Great show where they talk about the entire AFC West. As salty and as wonderful as our program is, you'll enjoy their program too. I gotta give a plug for the network.
I'm looking around because you said your buddy Jack.
Our buddy Jack.
Oh, got it.
Okay, so I slipped a word or two.
Okay. Anyway, going to the main topic.
Yes.
Are the 10 straight wins smoke and mirrors? Or are the Denver Broncos this freaking good? Here it is. The Denver Broncos are currently on a 10-game win streak. Is it smoke and mirrors? Or is this team really that good? Well, here are some telling stats. These are shocking. I mean, shocking. Think about what I'm going to say or what it says. 6 of their 10 straight wins have been without the following key players. We've won 6 out of 10 without these quality players. Here it is. Number 1, Pat Surtain. Number 2, J.K. Dobbins. Number 3, Dre Greenlaw. 4, Alex Singleton. 5, Ben Powers. And 6, Marvin Mims. Oh, by the way, what did Marvin Mims do last week? Oh, that's right. Punt return. Hello. What did Pat Surtain last week? Oh, yeah, that's right. Shut down the main receivers. And yet the Broncos won without these guys. Oh, and let's give a lot of kudos to Alex Singleton for coming back after having cancer surgery removed in his you-know-where. And he comes back. But the Broncos win without him. They win without Pat Surtain. They win without Dre Law. They win without J.K. Dobbins. Is this team smoke and mirrors? Oh, hell freaking no, they're not. No way are this smoke and mirrors. This is legit. We beat the Eagles. We beat the Chiefs. We beat the Texans. List goes on and on. We swept the Raiders, who we haven't swept in, I don't know, since what, 1905? What I'm saying, guys, no, not that far back. What I'm saying, guys, is this is not a mirage. Last year, people could say, okay, wow, it's a rookie. They don't have any film on him. Like I said, I agreed to that. They didn't have any film on him. And we won 10. Guess what? We now won 11. And yes, I stand corrected. I said I'd be shocked if we won 10. Well, guess what? I'm not shocked anymore because this team is legit. And when you can win games Close games. Remember, we came back from 33 points down against the Giants in the fourth quarter with Sertan. And we did it. Point I'm trying to make is this team is not a mirage. It's not smoke and mirrors. It is 100% legit. Let me finish by saying this. I say this. Denver isn't a good team, but a great team in the making. Spence, what do you think?
No, and this is what I've been talking about all season. The Broncos' approach to this season wasn't to get that top big star, wasn't to get that flashy element that you put in front. They got supporting cast guys who fill the need and fill the role. Look at the injuries that Bill just talked about. PS2, gone for 3 games, won all 3. Mims, who we missed, gone for 3 games. We won those games. Singleton, out for 4 games? No, 2 or 3 games. 2 games. Came back, had an incredible breakup on a pass play over the middle in that Redskins game. You have supporting cast guys who are now stepping up because the culture that Sean Payton and the Bronco leadership bring to this team is next man up. It's not about the stars. It's not about the shiny, flashy Mercedes-Benz, BMW, whatever you want. It's hard working ethics and everybody getting together. It's the next man up. It's what everybody wants to build a legacy. Look at Nick Bonito. Nick Bonito is the leader of one of the big leaders of this team. You know why? He took less to get more. Look at who he's going to go up against this weekend. Micah Parsons, who wanted to break the bank. You know Green Bay's going to have a very serious salary cap issue, potentially next year, but definitely in 2028. The Broncos, yes, with the signing of Sutton, the signing of Bonito, a few other signings, they're still comfortable for the next 2 years. They got needs. They didn't get the flashy Beverly Hills movie star. They got needs to fill roles. And that's what is going to lead these guys through the playoffs. Then the next 4 games are going to be a great challenge for the Broncos. They play up, as I said, they play up to the competition, down to the competition. Guess what, Broncos? You are a 2.5-point underdog according to Vegas. If that is not billboard material, I don't know what is. When Vegas thinks you're not favored at your own house against a third-place team from the NFC last year, something is up. I'm going to tell you right now, these guys are going to be motivated to make a statement. They're going to be motivated to push forward. And next week at this time, we're going to be talking about a great win that the Broncos had against the Packers.
I sure hope so. Really do sure hope so. Let's see. Big E is in the house. Big E says, how's everybody doing tonight? How you doing there? Old Bill? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm 67, so I guess that qualifies. I know it's been a minute. I bounce back off and forth. Not being able to get on and stuff has been so busy, but I'm on right now because I'm driving. Hey, that's good. Don't look at the screen. Just listen to us. Focus. Don't get no accident. Don't get no tickets. All that kind of good stuff. Because you don't want to give Christmas money to the police force because you got a ticket. So don't go there. But hey, Biggie, glad to have you in the chat as always. Thanks so much for chiming in. Anthony says, I fear nobody on the NFC side. AFC playoffs could be tough this year. Okay, let me say
one team, and we'll talk about it a little later. There's one team.
Now, going back to what he says, AFC playoffs could be tough. Dude, let me tell you something right now. Starting this Sunday, the Broncos have to be in playoff mode. I'll tell you why. We have the Packers. We have the Jaguars. We have the Chiefs. We have the Chargers. 3 of the 4 are already in the playoff, solidified in the playoffs. They could fall out, they whatever, but they're in the playoffs as of right now. The Chiefs are on the border of being, and the Chiefs are in our division, and the Chiefs have won the AFC West. Not this year, but the 10 previous years. They are a tough team. And oh, by the way, that game's on the road in Kansas City on Christmas night. You really think Denver's got a chance? Seriously? Come on.
Can we answer that now, or shall we wait for the topic to come up?
Go ahead and answer it.
I will say this.
On the Chiefs, that is, not the Packers.
On the Chiefs. If things go right this weekend and the Chiefs are officially eliminated from
No. I want the Chiefs to beat the Wagons. I hate the freaking
You want to know something? Folks, Bill and I and a few other people who were listening in had this great debate, and let's bring that topic right now with Kansas City could miss the playoffs.
What do you mean? Bring that topic at where?
Wasn't that one of your topics?
You want me to do it now?
Yeah, let's do it now, because this will lead to a great debate, and we'll definitely get the chat involved.
You're screwing up my whole freaking setup here.
Well, that's what we do on this show.
I know you
go on tangents
all the time. All right, hang on. Let me get my thoughts back in. Okay, here it is. Ready for me to do a topic?
Do it.
All right. With the Chiefs' loss to the Texans last Sunday, 20-10. Their record fell below 500 for the first time this late in the season at 6-7. With 4 games left to go, that would have, hang on, with 4 games to go, they would have to win all 4 and get help from other teams to make the wild card, not the AFC West. That's eliminated. This could be the first time in a decade, 12 years, without Mahomes and Kansas City and what's your face in the playoffs. There you go. What do you think of that? First time in a decade, first time this late in the season, the Chiefs have been under 500, and never has Patrick Mahomes in his career ever missed the playoffs or ever was nothing other than the AFC West division champion. Wow. Where has that team fallen?
Well, you know what? It was going to catch up with them inevitably. They're up against it on the salary cap. I mean, there are players who are still not on their team that they're paying. They're in a painstaking situation for this year and for next year. So now let's think to this upcoming weekend. Chargers at the Chiefs.
Come on, Kansas City.
There's 2 sides to this agreement that I want, two sides to this game I want you to think about.
No, there's not.
Of course, we want the Chargers to lose because we increase our lead in the division.
No.
But
yeah,
if the Chiefs lose and the Houston Texans win, the Chiefs are officially eliminated from the playoffs. So what do you do when you're officially eliminated from the playoffs? You don't play your starters. Mahomes won't play anymore. Most of the first stringers won't play anymore. That gives us an opportunity to go into Kansas City on Christmas night and pull off a Christmas miracle. So this is where I'm torn for this game. Yes, I don't want the Chargers to win, but I also want Kansas City to lose because it gives us a better opportunity to win that game on Christmas night. Bottom line is this. If the Broncos take care of their own business, who cares what the Chargers do? Who cares what the Chiefs do? Who cares what anybody else do? We win out. We control our destiny to the number 1 seed. And here's why. Even though New England and us have the same record, we could have the same record when it comes to conference records. Here's going to be the tiebreaker: common opponents. And guess what? New England lost to the Raiders. We
We
beat
beat
the
them
Raiders twice. So right now our record against common opponents is 6-0, where New England's record is 4-1. We don't play another common opponent the rest of the way. So that is the tiebreaker that benefits us. We control our own destiny. So for us to go 4-0 the rest of the way, I see it. The only game that I see as a troublemaker for us is that game in Kansas City. If that game is worth or for something for the Chiefs, you really think the NFL is going to let the Chiefs get eliminated from the playoffs on Christmas night? No. That's why I'm torn. Now, here's the other thing. What happens if that game ends in a tie? Well, we have a 2.5 game lead on, and we win. We have a 2.5 game lead on the Chargers. Kansas City is not officially eliminated, but they're a half a game away from being eliminated if Houston wins out. So that's why I've talked to a bunch of Bronco fans. They're like, yeah, we want the Chargers to win. But then when I say, well, if Kansas City wins it, but they think, well, still want the Chargers to lose. But I see your point, Spencer. So there's both sides on this issue. And essentially this, when it comes to the game this weekend, in my heart of heart, with the way the Chargers have looked lately, and I think it's panic mode for the Chiefs, I think the Chiefs do beat the Chargers this weekend. Unfortunately, to Bill's opinion.
No, my opinion is I want the Chiefs to beat the crap out of freaking Waggers. Here's why. We only have a 2-game lead. We're 11-2. They have Texans this Sunday. We have the Packers this Sunday. We'll get into that topic related to the Broncos Packers. If the Wagoners beat Houston, that makes it closer. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I don't want and then they play the Chiefs. So I want the Chiefs. Wait a minute, hang on. That's reversed. Reversed.
You're jumping ahead. Houston plays Arizona this weekend.
Right. Okay. So I take it back. So I want the Chiefs to win so that at worst case scenario, should we, and I'm not going to say the what I'm saying, but worst case scenarios, it would still remain 2-game lead for Denver over the Wagoners with 3 games to go. And we play the Wagoners the last game of the season. If you guys don't know why I call them the wagon, because they have no real fans. Fans jump on, they jump off the wagon. They jump on the wagon, jump off. When they win, they're on. When they lose, they're off. Anyway, so they're wagons. So we play them the last game of the season. It could come down to that. Hopefully it won't. But I'm saying I don't want them. I never want them to win. Ever, ever, ever. Can't stand them. Period. Can't stand them. I've always said my 2 favorite teams are the Denver Broncos and anybody who plays the LA Wagoners. Period. I don't care who it is. I'll cheer for the Chiefs. I don't care if it hurts Denver. Because if we can't take care of our own business, then why you can't rely on other people or other teams. You have to take care of your own business. Anyways, that being said, where was I going? Oh, yeah, we were talking about the whole wild card thing. So you're saying you want the Chiefs to lose because you want them out. I'm saying I don't even care about the Chiefs at this point. They're not going to make it because we face them. They face other hard teams. I don't care. I don't care. If they're a wild card, I don't care. Guess what? They would have to come to our house, our freaking house.
Yep.
So I don't care. I want the Wagoners out of there. I can't stand them one bit. Now, since you made me jump around, I'm going to jump around again on my own. How's that?
Amen. Well, let's catch up with the chat first. I mean,
we are okay. Go ahead and jump in the chat because I'm going to talk about something else.
Merkman, Nix throws weird interceptions. That could be a problem in the postseason. Yeah, you know what? That's in the first 3 quarters. He's been really good in the 4th quarter lately. So, but you know what? He's getting a lot more proficient. And hey, you throw an interception in the first 3 quarters, all right. 4th quarter, he's been a stud. So, and linebacker, really.
What are you going to do when Bo Nix gets hurt on you, brother. You know what we're gonna do?
We're gonna put Stidham in.
We're gonna put Stidham in there, and he gonna do just fine. Hey, I mean, what are you gonna do? You got backups. You got backups for a reason, supposedly.
Yeah, Dom. Nix isn't a top 5 guy, but he's good. The offense is still forming its identity. Now, without Dobbins, they have to win with a rookie running back. RJ is still learning how to play in the system. Go ahead.
Time out. Dom, did you not hear what I said about how the Broncos won without key players? Were you not here for that segment? Because if you weren't, go back and watch it. Go back and listen to it. Because I said the Broncos, should I go back and read that? I'll go back and read it right now. Okay, this is for you, Dom. Okay, this is for you. The Denver Broncos are currently on a 10-game win streak. Is it smoke or mirrors, or is this team that good? Well, here are some telling stats. 6 other 10 straight wins have been without listen to what I'm saying, without the following players. Pat Surtain, J.K. Dobbins, who you mentioned, Dre Greenlaw, Alex Singleton, Ben Powers, and Marvin Mims. And the Broncos won all 6 of those games. Yep. So you're saying now without Dobbins, they have to win with rookie? Guess what? They're doing it. They're doing it. Why? Because we have a Super Bowl winning head coach as our head coach. And that's all it takes. I mean, I'm not trying to go ahead and take that off. Okay. I'm not trying to belittle you in any way. That's not what I'm doing. I'm trying to point out that you're saying that what are we going to do without J.K. Dobbins? Well, I just read what the Broncos did and what they've done. Now, do I want him to be off of our team, not active? Of course not. Of course not. But the Broncos are figuring out ways to win without key players. Why? Spence mentioned it earlier. Next man up. This coaching staff, this organization of the Denver Broncos have elevated these key backup guys to have the mindset of, hey, I can be that guy. I can be that guy. Look at not RJ Harvey. RJ Harvey. Look at RJ Harvey. He's stepping up.
Yep.
Marvin Mims on a punt return. He's stepping up. Now he's always been good, but man, he's stepping up. And then you had who was in there for PS2. He did really, really great, really well. God, I can't think of his name, but he stepped in. He did really well. So
Moss?
These guys.
No, it wasn't Moss.
It wasn't Moss. It was. Oh, yeah, I can.
Anyways, I know you know what. We'll say it after the show.
Yeah. Merkman says you're going to see a real NFC team soon enough, and they're not even the best in the NFC. Who's that? Packers?
Yeah. By the way, Merkman, we went to Philadelphia and beat the Eagles. How did Green Bay do against the Eagles? Oh, that's right. They lost at home. I think we're okay.
Fire is coming out tonight. This is a pre-Christmas show, and fire's coming out. Don Mar says defensive play more zone against Denver because they do not fear the run game. Let the run catch up. We know both can carve up opposing defenses.
Good analogy.
I think they play more zone. I think you're right. I would have to agree with that. I'll tell you what, though. If we can get RJ Harvey and we can get by the way, I got a Broncos signed a running back.
They did.
Do
you want to go to that topic?
No, we're gonna try and get to what I try to get to. Like when you're talking about the doggone Indianapolis Colt thing. Let's get to that real quick.
Go for it.
because that was brought up in the topic, or excuse me, in the chat a while back. So we're going to get into that. So let's find out who said that. I believe that was. Let's go back to it real quick because I want to make sure that I give credit to credit's due. Here it is. Pat's fan, you said, "What are your opinions on Philip Rivers coming back to the NFL?" Here is that topic. Hope you stuck around for us bringing it. Here it is. The Indianapolis Colts have lost Daniel Jones for the rest of the year, and Riley Leonard, their backup, with a knee injury. Enter.
Say it.
44-year-old retired. Oh, wait a minute. Tom Brady. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Tom Brady. Retired since 2021. Philip Rivers? What the heck? Oh, I'm sorry. He's got to support his 11 freaking kids he has. That's right. He's got to come back and support him because maybe retirement ain't that good because he never won a Super Bowl. Anyways, Rivers, according to Adam Schefter, could be ready. Oh, my gosh. What? He was signed on Monday, but he could be ready to play this Sunday against Seattle? In Seattle? Against that defense? A 44-year-old statue who hasn't played in 21, 22, 23, 24, and almost the entire season of 2025 with 4 games left. He's coming back? Are the Colts this freaking desperate to try and make the playoffs? And if they make the playoffs, Spence, and Jones is gone for the year, what is this guy going to do that he didn't do when he was with the Colts for 2 or 3 years before he retired? And you're asking him to come back after sitting on his freaking keister playing with his kids, watching football or doing whatever, sitting on the couch eating bonbons with his wife? I'm sorry, maybe that's not true, but I'm just saying, seriously, you expect this guy to be in game shape? Wow.
I mean, who do they have? Who actually?
Come
it's
on.
not who do they have. It's not who do they have. It's who can they trust.
Can't you go out and find some other guy who's retired that's younger?
Do they know the culture of the Colts? Do the Colts front office trust anybody else to get back into the swing of things, to catch up? I will tell you this.
Okay, Spence, I know you're a little bit older than 44, and I know you play volleyball very, very regularly, beach volleyball very regularly. Do you feel you could be at pro level competition?
Not as a hitter.
If you hadn't played in 5 years.
Oh, if I hadn't played in 5 years, my wife wouldn't let me go. She'd be like, no, I don't care how much they're paying. They're not letting you go.
That's my point. Why isn't his wife going, what are you, freaking stupid? What if you go out there and get your leg broken? What if your back gets hurt? What if you tear an Achilles? I'm serious, dude. You guy's 44 years old. I fell off a ladder. Well, kind of slid down a ladder.
Fell off a ladder.
Last night, and I'm 67 years old, and I hurt like a son of a gun. I can't imagine somebody hitting him so hard as Seattle's going to come after him. They're coming after him. This is crazy. This to me is wrong. This to me is wrong. It is.
I will tell you right now, in my personal opinion, I think Philip Rivers is just an insurance policy or a mentor who could come in. The Colts have not chosen a starting quarterback yet for this game, so that's going to be figured out.
Who else would it be? They got both their starting quarterbacks are out.
Isn't Anthony Richardson, or is he still on injured reserve?
I didn't even know they had him. Still, they do.
I thought he might still be around. I don't know, but let's be fair. I think this is an insurance policy and a mentorship and a just in case worst case scenario comes up where they need somebody. Phillip Rivers definitely has the mantra, has the ability to go out there and hand the ball off, but to pass the ball deep, to be able to read these defenses, to be able to be mobile around. I just, pray for him. Personally, I don't think he gets on the field. I think he is a worst case scenario insurance policy just in case the worst thing happens and they absolutely have to have him. Sorry about that. If they announce him as the starting quarterback for the game on Sunday at Seattle with no hardly any reps, less than a week of knowing the playbook and knowing the teams, I'd be shocked. I think he comes in as he's going to be the third string quarterback and hopefully support whoever's going to be the first or second string. I'll tell you this, the point spread is 13.5. Boy, that's too juicy not to bet.
Really? Okay. Dang, I had this topic.
Merkman, you've talked about injuries for everybody. I mean, what's this negative reinforcement that you have? Who's your team? Oh, that's right. Your team's Kansas City. You want to know something, Merk? Focus on your team. Focus on getting the win or trying to be competitive. Don't worry about injuries for other people. I don't worry about injuries for your team. He talks about it. But let's just have a good game this weekend, and we'll see you Christmas Day. All right, Anthony, if Denver stays healthy, we have 100% chance to win the bowl. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we're jumping the gun
the playoffs. We've got a chance to win the Super Bowl. Merkman, Nick Bonito is all motor. You know what? He is the energy that takes this defense to another level. I mean, he showed everybody on this team who is looking to make a legacy out of themselves, I'm willing to take less to get more out of my situation for this team moving forward. And so that's why Nick Bonito may be all motor on the field, off the field. He is legacy for this team. All right, Dom. Guys are talking about a discount deal to stay with the Broncos. Yeah. You want to know what? If you win a Super Bowl, you make it further in the playoffs, you get more in incentives, you get more in off-field advertising, you get more in sponsorships, promotion, everything like that. So you make it a lot further as a team. People are going to want you to do commercials, be spokesmen, everything like that. So that's the trade-off. You don't take as much to be a winning, successful team and get into the Hall of Fame legacy and everything like that. Yeah, Jordan might be playing lights out right now, but against the tougher teams of the over 500 teams, he's been okay. Oh, hang on. My daughter is talking. Is everything okay? Huh? No, it's downstairs. Sorry.
No problem.
When the daughter talks, there we got
Daddy listens.
Daddy listens. All right, Dom, we know love is good, but so is the Broncos defense. That's what is going to make this game so intriguing. It's the potential of the Green Bay offense versus the exceptionalism of the Denver defense.
You want to know something? The doggone chat is directing this show tonight because
Which is a good thing.
I've got stuff all over the place. I'm trying to manipulate. All of a sudden, Jack Cannon comes in and brings up a topic I got. The Broncos signed a running back. Running
let's
back.
talk about it.
So, Jack, this is your topic. Here we go. I love this stuff, man. It's you guys keep me on my toes, that's for sure. Because I know you want to know if I got the topics, and I got the topics. So here we go. The Denver Broncos won't have J.K. Dobbins for the rest of the season. However, in need of another running back, Denver has signed former Raiders running back that's an interesting name, Sincere McCormick to their practice squad, per Mike Kliss, KUSI TV in Denver. McCormick is 5'8", 205 pounds, and a fourth-year player out of UTSA, which is what? University of
Texas, San Antonio.
Okay. He was an undrafted free agent in 2022, signed by the Raiders. He played a handful of games for them, and now Denver signed him to the practice squad. Do you think Jack McKenna says it's a good signing? Do you agree with it as backup insurance?
Yeah, no. And with Dobbins out, it's next man up. And I love Harvey, but he has not learned yet to trust his instincts to hit the hole. So this is why Sean Payton is bringing different resources in to both do two things. One, to challenge Harvey and say, hey, if you're not going to look for the hole between the tackles and go exploit it instead of bouncing outside.
Well, maybe Harvey ain't big enough to be able to hit though. I mean, this guy's only 5'8", 205 pounds. I ain't that big.
But still, you can sneak in through the hole.
True.
So
True.
I like what Sean Payton is doing. He is putting a challenge to RJ Harvey and the rest of the running backs. Hey, if you're not going to perform, or you're not going to trust the play, or you're not going to make a difference, next man up. So I like this signing. From what I hear from Jack and from a few other people who are Raider fans.
Jack, going back to the Phillip Rivers topic, Jack Kenna, you, no pun intended, but then again, maybe pun intended, you nailed it. Says Phillip Rivers is in sexual shape with 11 kids, not just football shape. Hey, we're gonna.
He was in sexual shape producing the 11 kids, but it's probably been a while, so you never know.
That's why I love the chat. You guys are always so enlightening. You take the show to a completely off the rails, so to speak. And hey, you know what? It's always a fun show. You guys, I've mentioned to you many times, you guys are the backbone, no doubt about it. Go ahead, Spence, if you can.
Yeah, David Struder thinks the Buffalo Bills will kick our ass. How's that defense working out for you guys?
The Buffalo Bills, they haven't. Well, they're in the playoffs, but
they're in the playoffs right now. But I mean, you're one game. Honestly, David, you're one game away. If the Colts somehow pull out a miracle win and you guys lose against New England, you fall out of the playoffs with all the tiebreakers.
Dom Mars 58 says Richardson's on IR.
Yeah, I thought he was. I wasn't sure if he was back or not yet.
I want to know who Kurt Jennings and Steve is. Rudy, put the pipe down. I don't know who Kurt Jennings is. Whatever. It's okay. Okay. Just for you guys out there, Rudy lives in a different world. He lives in Vegas, out in the desert, with heat. Fried his brain more ways than one. Okay. All right. Back to wherever we're going with this.
Brad is celebrating when the Chiefs are eliminated, the whole league can breathe again. No, everybody in the world can be happy and everything is going to be joyous. And this is why we love the NFL, because of parity. You could be great one season, the next season you're not even in the playoffs.
True. Very good. Where am I going now? Because all my notes are just like jacked up. I'm going back to this one. This one I tried to do this about 45 minutes ago. What?
Really?
I want the guy with glasses to use me as a...
Okay.
Man who needs cookies.
Man,
And you're talking about a guy with glasses. Okay.
that's fine.
I'm surprised you even brought that one up, brother.
You know what? Hey, he's
Where
new
is it?
to
I
the
don't even
show
see it on here. I don't even see it on here.
because it's so far up. There were two topics where the chat went crazy, and I'm trying to catch up on everything.
Did you
So,
grab it yet? Oh, you take it off?
nah, I'm catching up. Oh, we're all good.
There you go. I got it.
Yeah. But you know what?
Uh,
It's just, hey, if that's what you think, great. Thank you very much for watching the show. I appreciate your view and supporting the
Hey,
show.
do you know what? Look at it this way. Maybe he's cleansing. He's flushing out all the bad stuff and cleansing it and refreshing it back in.
Amen. And
I mean,
also I do clean the bathrooms here at the house once a week, so I'm good
well,
at
there you
cleaning
go.
toilets.
Well, there you go. It's all good, man. You know? Jimin says we sign McCormick to sit in the bench. Not necessarily. I mean, we've had guys on the practice squad that have come up. Oh, by the way, did you hear that we cut that 40-year-old tight end? What was his name? Evans?
Evans, oh, from
Yeah.
Jacksonville.
Yeah, we cut him and that's how we brought in McCormick. So that's kind of weird because they said he was a great tight end blocker, but or blocking tight end. Anyways,
Rich
all right.
Nichols, thank you for the Denver hoof. Oh yeah.
Hoof, hoof. Got that right. All right, here we go. Bo Nix is quickly becoming an elite quarterback. I know guys are going to say, oh, elite after not even 2 full seasons. Hear me out. Hear me out. Bo Nix is quickly becoming an elite quarterback in just his second season. With his 21st career win, he tied. A lot of people say this quarterback is a fantastic Hall of Fame quarterback. Dan Marino tied Dan Marino for the 5th most quarterback wins in a player's first 2 seasons. Oh, so Bo Nix isn't that good? And he ties Dan Marino for the 5th overall in the history of the NFL for 21 wins in the first 2 seasons. Everybody loved Dan Marino. Even Madungus says Dan Marino is better than John Elway. Bull freaking crap. Bull crap. I'm not buying that. I'll never buy that. I don't care what he says. I'm not buying that. No. Dan Marino is not better than John Elway. Okay? Period. End of discussion. But Bo Nix is tied with Dan Marino for 5th overall in the NFL with 21 wins in the first 2 seasons. So, is Bo Nix a fluke? Not at all. Is Bo Nix a mirage? Not at all. We got some other Bo Nix thing, and this is even more telling. And I'll follow that up on the heels of this before we get to the chat, Spence, because this will bring out a lot of stuff in the chat. You ready?
Bring it.
Bo Nix has been special this season, no doubt. However, some critics don't agree. Stats don't lie, however. Zach Stevens of DNVR has some telling numbers on Bo Nix. Game-winning drives. Bo Nix, 9. Patrick Mahomes, 8. Josh Allen, 5. Fourth quarter comebacks since 2024. All of these are since 2024. Nix, 8. Fourth quarter comebacks. Mahomes, 6. Josh Allen, 2. Now, that can be misconstrued because maybe they were not behind. Maybe they were ahead. Okay, I'll give them that. But 8 are Bo Nix fourth quarter comebacks since 2024? How many this year? Holy crap. We've had a lot this year. Let me continue. Remember, last season, Nix got the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time since Peyton Manning years with a 10-7 record. This year, he has already passed that win total with 11. Also, this will get your skin boiling, Spence. Here we go. Also, if Denver finishes 15-2, Knicks will set the NFL record for most wins of 25 in the first 2 years by a quarterback in just his first 2 seasons. The record is currently held by Russell Wilson with 24. I knew that would get you, dude. I knew that would get you. So, does Bo Nix pass it? Or does Russell Wilson?
He better. You want to know something?
I had to bring that top. When I saw that and it said Russell Wilson, I said, I got to do this suspense. I got to bring it in.
You know, and also Bo Nix, first 2 seasons, he's got already 21 victories in Broncos lore, and he's 6th on the Broncos list.
5th.
He has almost double the number of victories that franchise ruiner had. The Broncos.
Franchise ruiner.
He's only behind Brian Greasy with 26,
RW
39, Morton with 41, Manning with 45, and Elway with 146.
Yep.
But everything I want, you want to know something? Let the media in the NFL. Oh, okay. Bill, yes. I got to step out for a quick second. I'm sorry.
No problem. All right. Wow. Can you believe that? Russell Wilson, I did not know that. Russell Wilson, his first 2 years, had 24 wins in his first 2 years. And Bo Nix could eclipse that if he can beat the Packers this week, the Jaguars next week, the Chiefs in Kansas City on Christmas night, and finish it off in Denver against the LA Wagoners. Then he will become the first team, or not first team, but he'll become the first quarterback ever to win 25 games in his first 2 seasons in the NFL. That'd be fantastic.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, everybody, when the kids have a panic attack.
It's all good, dude. All right, we're going to get into a head coach firing. No, it's not college. I know you wanted to bring that in. You can bring that in if you want, but this one here, this is strange. This firing is strange, really strange. The New York Giants fired their head coach, correct?
Unfortunately,
a couple weeks ago, and the interim head coach has now fired his defensive line coach. Why? Because of horrible defensive play?
Nope.
Maybe because a dispute. Something to do with. Oh, there's a dispute. All right. This is strange. Here it is. The New York Giants have fired the defensive line coordinator. I should say coordinator. Over seating arrangements on the plane home from New England. Huh? Hold on a second. Excuse me. So I'm not sitting in this seat, but I'm sitting back there. Oh, hell no. I'm African American. I ain't sitting back there. Oh no, I ain't doing that. I'm not saying that's what he said. I'm just saying that's what I'm just improvising. Okay. Don't hold me accountable. I'm just improvising. Because here's the thing. Let me continue. The athletics reporter for the Giants, Dan Dungan, said this, and I quote, sources say the final straw was Cox's reaction. Oh yeah, it's I'm sorry, it was Brian Cox who was fired. I'm sorry. Yep. Sources say the final straw was Brian Cox's reaction to the seating arrangement being changed on the flight home. The assistant coaches typically sit near the front of the plane. but they were moved to the back of the plane on the flight home. End quote. Now, is it because of the lack of play? Because they lost 33-15 to the Patriots. Is it because the head coach said, no, you're going to the back because you're going to think about what, how the game went, or I'm not going to get into any. You guys fill in the blank. I'm not getting into any of that.
Entitlement.
Why were they moved? And Spence, let me ask you this question. Oh, I'm sorry. I should say encore. I did say encore. I'm sorry. Let me ask you this question. If you were moved to the back of the plane as opposed to the front of the plane, would you make a big scene about it? You're still in the same motherfucking plane.
You want to know something? This is something that I really cannot comprehend. This sense of entitlement. I am Brian Cox, and I am a coach, and I need to be here. I have to be here. You were a great NFL defensive player. Kudos to that. But you're a coach now. You lead by example. If you're fighting with the head coach over a seat on an airplane, what does that tell your team?
I didn't get my seat.
Yeah. Whine and cry. Whine, 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 whine.
What does it matter? You're on the plane. He didn't kick you off. He didn't tell the captain, hey, go back to the gate. I'm kicking this guy off.
No, you know what? Honestly, if he had done that, fire him right there, throw him off the plane, and tell him you walk home.
You walk home from New England.
Walk home from New England. I mean, over a seat on an airplane. You're going to get there. You're still going to travel in the same time, same manner, same situation. Besides,
Jack Kenny, you nailed it. What a weird way to get fired. Who cares where you sit? He goes, who cares where you sit?
Who cares? You want to know something? I've been in first class, whoop-de-doo. I've been in the back of the airplane, whoop-de-doo. I've been in the middle of the airplane, whoop-de-doo.
Hey, when you're in the back of the plane, you're closer to the galley. You can get food quicker.
Yes.
You can get drinks quicker.
Yes.
You see the ladies quicker. Well, if they're cute. Well, anyway.
And if you fly out of Burbank, you get out of the plane faster because they go out of the back of the plane as well as the front.
Well, there you go.
So
what's he crying about?
The two worst words in the English dictionary: petty, jealousy.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that maybe there had to be something underlying? Because they're saying this was the last straw.
There had to be something else. And this was just the tip of the straw. This was just it. The coach had enough. You know what? Move on.
So should I play this? Should I play this?
Play it.
Did I do that?
Yeah, you
Yes,
did.
you did. And
you did.
Here's now the thing.
You did.
Brian Cox has now set an example of his scenario and his situation if he ever wants to be a coach. Do you think he's going to get another job unless it's a very good friend of his who's going to help him out? I mean, the Giants did not look good. The Giants gave up 33 points. You know what? You take the seat, you support your guys, and you say, you know what? Let's forget about this game on Thursday. Look forward to the next game. You don't sit there and scream and yell and complain about your seat, showing pettiness. That is the opposite culture of what you see with the Broncos. The Giants had this culture with their current head coach, who they let go. Yes, they were having tough and unfortunate losses, but they had the culture there, set foot and put together. The Giants GM needs to be fired. Not now, not 3 seconds now, not 3 minutes, not 3 hours, not 3 days, 3 weeks, or 3 years. He needs to be fired now and start over from scratch.
How about this? Going back to Brian Cox, it's more of an OCD thing.
Yeah, could be.
Could be. Who
No,
knows? Man?
it's ego. It's entitlement and ego. I'm Brian Cox. I was an NFL defensive star. Yeah. That's right. That's not how you coach.
Yeah.
You coach with humility. You coach with experience. You coach with knowledge, not egotisticalness.
Jack Kenneth says,
Yeah.
the first question Brian Cox will be asked for a job. Do you really care where you sit?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, that gets this right here. That gets this right here. I gotta play this. That was fantastic. I'm gonna play this for him.
Hit it.
That was great, dude. That was the best, man. That was the best comment on that. Absolutely. That was
Even
good.
Brando liked that. Did you like that one? Did you like that?
Do you really care where you sit on the team plane? That is so good, dude. That's so good. Jack, you get the award for the best comment on the creative comment on the chat. As everybody loves, as we get towards the end of the show, the last two comments, the last two topics on the show.
Oh, the
Not
boss
comments,
the boss just applauded downstairs. I heard her clapping.
Oh yeah, well of course she's happy. Of course she's happy. She's watching intensively. All right, this guys, please take this with a grain of salt. If you're a true Bronco fan, please take this with a grain of salt because there's still 4 games left in the season for Denver, 2 to 3 playoff games. So take this with a grain of salt. You want to be here for this, Spence?
Yes, I'm still in.
Okay, you still in? All right, here we go.
I'm off the show.
ESPN has predicted through their computer system the AFC and NFC champions due to their computer model. Okay, I don't know how they do it. I don't know what parameters they put in, maybe strength of schedule, how the games are played out. I have no idea. I don't work for ESPN. Otherwise, I probably would have an ESPN show, but I don't. Anyways,
you want me to do?
Even with 4 games left in the season,
Yes, dear.
even with 4 games left in the season, let's see, even with 4 games left in the season and the playoffs still to come, ESPN's computer has named 2 teams to meet in this year's Super Bowl. Those 2 teams are the Los Angeles Rams and our Denver Broncos. That's who ESPN's computer model has said will be. There it is. Read it right there. Back up. Oh, hang on. Let me get LA Rams, NFC, Denver Broncos, AFC. There it is. So that's what ESPN has put into their computer model. Now, I said you guys before I brought that topic up, take that with a grain of salt. 4 games left in the season, 4 hard games left in the season. AFC West still up for grabs. 2 to 3 playoff games, depending on where the Broncos end up. And then the final outcome to see which AFC team makes it to the Super Bowl. Spence, given what ESPN said with their computer model, and I don't know how they figure it out or what parameters they put in or what logistics or anything else, do you think that is a legit way of looking at it, or do you see something else?
I see 2 things. One, I'm shocked that Eastern Sports Programming Network actually picked 2 teams that are west of the Mississippi River to be in the Super Bowl. I mean, shock. I'm still in shock. But 2, But these are the two most viable and complete teams who can compete for the Super Bowl right now and are proven. Now, New England's got two very prominent games coming up in the AFC against Buffalo and Baltimore. After that, it's easy smoothing for them the rest of the way. The Broncos have 4 competitive games coming up the rest of the way. As for the NFC, the Rams have looked good all year. They have beaten some prominent teams. They've also had some questionable losses against San Francisco at home and at Carolina. But if there were 2 more, I don't think you have 2 more complete teams on both offense and defense who can say they will be there at the end. I like this matchup. I know a lot of my friends, a lot of you people who have texted me has said they hope that this is a Super Bowl matchup. I'd love to have this Super Bowl matchup up here in Northern California and Santa Clara between the Rams and the Broncos. Keeping my fingers crossed, but that's several weeks away. Let's see if it gets there. Oh.
Yep.
So perfect. I think we're from there.
Okay, perfect. I don't know. I would love to see it. I'm not crossing my fingers until we cross that bridge. I'm not burning the bridge. I'm not burning the bridge until we cross my fingers. I'm not crossing my finger until we cross it. Anyway, whatever. All right.
Yeah.
Last topic, guys. Oh, I have a question.
Hang on, Jack. I have a question I asked earlier. If the season ended today, who do you fellas is your biggest opponent in the AFC? I'll be honest right now. I think it's Houston. Because if they figure out their offense, they've got a potent defense.
But we already beat them.
Without their starting quarterback.
Doesn't matter. We already beat them. I'm saying Jacksonville. Jacksonville is. We got to play them.
I think we'll take care of Jacksonville. No problem.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. With Trevor Lawrence.
But it also could be New England. If I would say this, Jack, if New England has the home field advantage and we have to go to New England, I don't see us winning that game.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
And Larry Walker should be in the Hall of Fame. Shouldn't be in the Hall of Famer. Change my mind. Really?
No, Zach? Larry Walker. Larry Walker deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
Absolutely.
Really, Zach? Really? Okay. That's your opinion. Thank you for watching the show.
Bye-bye. All right. Last topic is, of course, the Broncos Packers preview. By the way, the game is in Denver on a 10-game win streak.
Yep.
And we're underdogs? Who in heaven's name is doing this? We are 2.5-point underdogs at home, a mile high up where Green Bay is not used to anything other than whatever else they do up in Green Bay. You're kidding me, right? Oh, and the other thing is 95% of the country is going to see this game of the week. Not on the West Coast.
Nope.
Not in California, not in Oregon, and not in Washington. Why? Because we got to see the stupid Seattle Seahawks against the 44-year-old. I came out of retirement because I want to get my knee blown out, Phillip Rivers and the Colts. Seriously? Spence, I am beside myself with those two things. We're underdogs at home on an 11 or 10-game win streak, hopefully 11, 10-game win streak with a better record than the Packers, and they think Jordan Love is better than Bo Nix. Oh, the other flip side is this. They're saying the Packers are in the top 10 on defense. Well, hello, we're number 1 or arguably number 2. Offense, okay, we're middle of the road offense. But if our defense holds up, who gives a frosty crank where our offense is? Look at what we've done in those 10-game win streaks. Hello. And they're saying the Packers defense is in the top 10 and we're underdog at home. Spence, do me a favor. Get me off of this mountain ledge that I want to jump off because I don't understand this one bit.
It's simple. Remember, the NFL and gamblers and the media all believe that football only exists east of the Mississippi River. Where is Green Bay, Wisconsin? East of the Mississippi River. And where is Green Bay? Oh, it's a media darling as part of the National Favoritism League. So it's like, we love you, Green Bay. Oh, yeah, Denver, we know you have a better record, but yeah, you're not winning. We love you, Green Bay. All of the media, all of it, you know what? Fine. As I said earlier, this is bulletin board material. Take that point spread, put it on a poster board, put it in the locker room, and have every Denver player see that. They are going to be motivated. Is Josh Jacobs?
Let me get to this real quick. Right before the show, Dungus let me know that Josh Jacobs. He said, "Did you hear about Josh Jacobs?" Josh Jacobs. I said, "Yes." On Tuesday, I heard that he was day to day with an injury. Today, he was downgraded to questionable.
Oh, I thought he was downgraded to doubtful.
I mean, doubtful. Yeah. So that means if he doesn't play, Denver has a much better chance. But that being aside, going back to I don't mean to cut you off, Spence. Go ahead and finish up what you're saying. But do the Broncos really feel, or I should say, do you really feel the Broncos have a chance to lose this game? I mean, we're 2.5 point underdogs. Seriously, doesn't make sense.
That's what Vegas is doing. They play to the people who have the money. Who are the big money gamblers teams in the NFL right now? Green Bay and Dallas. So that's why you may see some of the odds skewed toward those guys to get a little more favoritism. I'm telling you right now, Denver has everything. I was watching ESPN today. They were falling in love with Jordan Love. Oh, he is the third best passer in blitzes. Oh, Jordan Love. Tell me what Jordan Love did against the Philadelphia Eagles. Oops. Oh, Bo Nix is the worst accurate thrower. Oh, Bo Nix, when he gets out of the pocket, you know what? When ESPN starts talking negative about Denver, I go, cha-ching. Final score, Denver 23, Green Bay 17. We're going to win this game. We're going to make it as a statement game. We're going to show everybody who we are, that we're ready, and our defense is going to step up and introduce Jordan Love to what defenses play in the AFC.
Okay, there's some right now. I just brought this up. Money line is Denver plus 116. Green Bay is minus 136. Over under is 42.5. Green Bay is favored by 2.5. Really quickly, the odds, not the odds, but the predictions are as follows. All of these are Bronco wins. 33-23, 31-20, 24-20, 24-17, 27-24, 17-13. This one caught my eye. 31-24. Actual score of Super Bowl 32. Denver 31, Green Bay 24. And even said, just like Super Bowl 32, I see a repeat in Mile High Stadium. That is cool.
I like it. Well, give us your prediction and your score. What do you think for the game?
I don't see it that high, but then again, everybody in the media is saying high scores. because I guess the defense just isn't there. I mean, I don't get it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna go medium of the road. I'm gonna say Denver 23, Green Bay 20.
Okay,
23-20.
agreed. I think we definitely squeak out the win, and I think we dominate this game on both sides of the ball, and we make a difference. And Micah Parsons might get a sack, but I think our defense is going to welcome Jordan Love to the AFC.
I agree. So your prediction?
Oh, I said it already. 23-17 Denver over Green Bay.
Okay. I said 23-20. So there you have it, guys. Everybody from Colorado and, well, the media, whatever the media was, they pretty much, Rod 8672 says, go Rams. Hey, go Rams. It's all good. Rams winning it all. Well, ESPN had the Broncos and the Rams in the Super Bowl according to their computer model technology. So who knows? It'll be interesting. Wild Wild West scores versus Green Bay. Me being Jack says 21-20. Wagner DZ says 21-20. Richard said 24-20. Now DZ said 21, Packers 20. So I don't know if it's been whatever Broncos, but
Rod, Rams Broncos Super Bowl would be awesome. Definitely.
Why?
Why? Because we're in the Super Bowl.
But I don't like the Lions.
I know, but I got to keep all my friends happy who are Rams.
Oh, got it. Okay, Spence, we are at the witching hour, and I'm not saying that about your wife. She's not a witch, but I'm saying the witching hour, meaning we're getting close to the hour and 45-minute mark. So go ahead and run down the people that have supported this show so greatly tonight in the chat. Read off their names and tell them thank you for being part of the show.
All right, and want to start off by new member for the stream here, Madungus. Thank you very much for all your support. Love you, my friend. David Yonkin, thank you for being a part of the show. Appreciate it. Pat's fan 1287. Good luck this weekend against the Buffalo Bills. We'll see you in the playoffs. I know it's going to happen one way or another, hopefully here in Mile High. Blake McRae, thank you very much for your time. Rudy, thank you very much for chiming in. Appreciate you.
Even though we don't know why he kept saying monkey.
I don't know. Brad Haragium, thank you for being a part of the show. There's my mom popping in. Mom, thank you for being a part of the show. Anthony,
thanks, Mom.
303, thank you very much for being a part of the show. Merkman, I know you're a KC fan. We appreciate you being part of the show. Hey, Merkman, I've gone on streams with your fellow KC supporters and your KC leaders. They will not read comments from anybody else but KC fans. Get them to change that. We are a group here of supporters of the entire AFC West. So you could be a Chiefs fan, you could be a Raiders fan, you could be a Chargers fan. You're part of the show. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Clayton Huron, thank you so much. Make sure you guys all hit the thumbs up button that Clayton pushed on. Welder's Fence, thank you so much. Jack Kenna, thank you so much. Can't say it too loud. The boss is nearby. Darren 886, thank you so much for being part of the show. Michael, I don't think it was my buddy from high school, Michael Amdor, but Michael, thank you for being part of the show. Big E Bronco, thank you for your comments. Make sure you're focused on the road, okay? Don't look at the screen right now. Just focus on the road. I know it's dark out. Dom Mars, thank you so much. Linebacker, you appreciate you being part of the show. David Stever, a Buffalo fan. You thinking, what beer am I drinking? Kona's. Kona Big Waves.
There you go.
And
Shout
according to my
out.
wife, too many. All right. Man Who Needs Cookies. Man Who Needs Cookies is a toilet cleaning service. So if you guys need anybody who will clean toilets, Man Who Needs Cookies is your man. Reach out to him through YouTube here. Rich Nichols, thank you for being a part of the show. Appreciate it. DZ Nuts,
Oh,
you're
gosh,
a Dallas
man.
Cowboy fan. Appreciate you being part of the show. Tazud, who was razzing on my kids. Okay, my kids are in charge. I'm the lowest person on the totem pole. It's my wife, my kids, my wife, the dogs, my wife, and then me. So Zach, thank you for being part of the show. Rod,
Are you saying that you go to the doghouse every now and then?
No, I sleep outside the doghouse. I'm lucky. And Rod, thank you for being a part of the show. I drink Konas. Appreciate you. Would love to see a Rams Broncos Super Bowl.
Raiders. You almost said Raiders.
I know. It's
Wow.
I'm so
Good
tired.
gosh.
It's one of those days. Back to you.
I'll just say, yeah, you had one of those days I had last night. So if you guys missed why I've got this big scar here and little lump under my my cheek, jaw, whatever, go back to the very beginning of the show. I'll tell you what happened. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for being a part of the show in the chat. We love each and every one of you every single Friday night. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Christmas is 2 weeks away from yesterday. We're going to have a show next Friday, and hopefully we'll have a show the Friday after Christmas, which will be fantastic because the Broncos and the Chiefs will be playing on Christmas nights. We'll be able to recap that the following day, hopefully. Yes.
And possibly the Monday before Christmas. I know we had talked about possibly doing that.
And possibly Monday before Christmas. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being in the chat. We love each and every one of you. Have a fantastic rest of your evening. Have a fantastic weekend. Go Broncos. Beat the Packers. Let's get this done. Till next Friday, guys. We'll talk to you then. Take care. Fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street. Bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast's racking up the flame out.